Greetings, viewers and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of the WWE prediction show known as the SuperBlog Versus. Bit of a story behind all this. I mean, I just want to get some things out of the way before I get any further. I just want to say thank you to all the people who've liked, shared, and subscribed these videos. And please feel free to like, share, and subscribe all these videos if you want. And I just want to say thank you to all the people who have been reading the Autistic Super Blog during these last 50 something days. I've actually been doing a lot when it comes to the Bloguary challenge, when it comes to WordPress.com. So that's what's been getting me going on for this. But that's not what you're into. I just want to get that out of the way and say thank you to all the people who have been watching and reading my posts and all that stuff. It's amazing to hear how many of the readers and viewers and listeners really like and appreciate my work. So thank you so much. Um, I just want to get this. I just want to say that there's going to be a bit of a change. I've seen SmackDown, and this is kind of the reason why I want to do these videos after I've seen SmackDown, so I can kind of give my predictions there and kind of base it on what I know to be the situation that's going to be going into them. Um, for full disclosure, I will not be able to see the Elimination Chamber until after it's finished, so that kind of gives you a little idea as to what I'm going to be getting into. I do plan to watch it during the weekend if I can, because I feel like if I went in there for five until 5 a.m., I'd probably I'd probably be a zombie. So I just want to kind of give you guys an idea that I won't be able to see it live, much like I would with all the other videos I've been seeing. But I want to let you know that I will see it before the weekend's up. So we're going to be all on the same page when it comes to a WrestleMania 40 and Stand Deliver. So I just want to get that out there. So I just gonna give you my predictions on what's going to be going on in Perth, Australia. To all my fans in Australia, good day, mate. Uh, kind of like a poor man's idea of a Australian accent, but that's neither here nor there. What I'm going to be using is the link that's in the description right now to give you my predictions on what's going to be going on when it comes to the results from Perth, Australia, for the Elimination Chamber. First time, first one I'm going to be going is going to be on the pre-show, um, with the Kabuki Warriors defending their WWE Women's Tag Team championships against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. I with the Sky. I feel like this is going to be somewhere it kind of plays into the story of Damage Control costing costing the Kabuki Warriors the women's tag team championships, but also giving Indy Hartwell, who's a native Australian, um, something to give and Candice LeRae something to kind of give their kind of kick it off right with the same situations. So I'm gonna go with Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell on this one. If for no other reason, it's gonna give a little bit of more depth to the overarching story, which is Bailey and Io Sky coming out going into their match at WrestleMania 40. Then we have another tag team match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. This one's going to be really interesting because it's going to be the Judgment Day, Finn Balor and Damian Priest versus the New Catch Republic. Nice. Of Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. I was actually one of those people that was really happy when Pete Dunne got back to who he is as the bruiserweight. Do I feel like this? I feel like this could actually make. Um, I feel like Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate are going to win the undisputed tag team titles. But if they're not going to do that, they're going to do so by disqualification, thereby thereby advancing their program when it comes to the chase for the tag team titles. I feel like it's going to happen. I just don't know if it's going to happen this WrestleMania in the Elimination Chamber event. Speaking of which, we have an Elimination Chamber match for a Women's World Championship match at WrestleMania 40. We have Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, the returning Naomi, and the returning, speaking of which, Raquel Rodriguez. I feel Liv Morgan could win this one. I feel like it's her time. I could definitely see Tiffany Stratton winning this one too. But I also realize that, but I also understand that Raquel Rodriguez could be the only one that could beat Rhea Ripley or Becky Lynch. I feel like those two. So this is one that's going to be really tough for me to really like give my thoughts on. So I'm going to go. If I have to, I will go with either Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, or Becky Lynch. I feel like those guys are going to be those ladies are going to be the ones that need to be watched out when it comes to who's going to be facing a women's championship match at WrestleMania 40. And then we're going to go to the next Elimination Chamber match for a World Heavyweight Championship match at WrestleMania 40 with Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, L.A. Knight, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul. I feel like, in my opinion, I feel like I wouldn't bet against L.A. Knight myself, but I feel like Drew McIntyre or Randy Orton are the ones to watch out for. I feel like they're the ones that really need to. I feel like you need to focus on these guys to kind of get a lot of the story into it. So I feel like I'm gonna go with Randy Orton on this one only if it becomes. I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, or Randy Orton because I feel like those three could actually be the main contenders for this spot to take out Seth freaking Rollins going into their match at WrestleMania 40. Which gets me to the singles match for the Women's World Championship. Nia Jax against against an Australian known as Rhea Ripley. Rhea has really been on a tear. Really, Rhea, I think, has really been on a tear right now. Not saying anything about Nia Jax. They built her up very nicely. They've built Nia up very nicely. Do I think she'll win the elimination? Do I feel like she'll come out of the elimination chamber match as champion? Not really, because I feel like this is Rhea Ripley's showcase. It's her time, and it really kind of gives you an idea as to say, this is something I haven't seen before. I mean, and I can't wait for Rhea Ripley to win this one to kind of go into WrestleMania and go up against anyone who's going to be going after WrestleMania, regardless of who it is. I feel like Rhea Ripley is going to lose the title. I do not think it should be in Perth. So, with that being said, those are my predictions for the Elimination Chamber in Perth, which again I will not see live, but I will see it before before the weekend ends. So with that being said, if you like these videos, please check me out here on the Autistic Super channel on YouTube. And you can check out all my videos on the Autistic SuperBlog to WordPress.com. Stay safe, stay strong. God bless you all, and as always, shine on.